As a speaker, writer, and corporate trainer for over 20 years, Myra McElhaney has worked with the likes of Coca-Cola, AT&T, Delta Technology, and Porsche Cars North America. Her real passion is speaking to women's groups.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming to support such a wonderful cause. My target audience is baby boomer women. What I find is that women who are 50 and above are going through life transitions. They're losing spouses, they are getting divorces, they're leaving their careers, their children are going off to college. So there are a lot of changes in your life. And I see sometimes people get stuck in mourning or grieving for the life they had. And I made up my mind early on that just because there's tragedy in your life does not mean that your life has to be a tragedy. I also try to picture life as a big picture and see what I want in my life, what elements I want in my life. I want a sense of community. I want to be surrounded by friends.
Myra is a born storyteller, and her audiences walk away with valuable insights and encouragement.
Myra is magnificent. It was a lot of fun. She's a wonderful storyteller, and I got a lot of great nuggets to move my life forward.
She's so engaging, and she loves to laugh, and she infuses everything with humor, so it's really enjoyable to watch her.
It was inspirational. It was great. I feel great. It's nice to know other people go through the same things that you go through.
Myra's personal journey helps her connect with her audience.
I've been a speaker and a corporate trainer for about 20 years, and then I started focusing on writing. Had just finally gotten the call from an agent who had decided to work with me, and during that process my husband was diagnosed with a brain tumor. We had been married 17 years. He was very successful in his job. He was the top salesperson in the country. We traveled the world. We went to France and England and Switzerland and Australia, and we had a great group of friends. We were always entertaining and eating out, and it was just a great life. So that was the high. We had celebrated our 50th birthday with a trip to China, and then 2 months later he's told, you have 12 to 18 months to live. One night he was in neuro ICU, and I was just distraught. Woke up during the night and went to the drawer and pulled out my Bible, and it opened to Ecclesiastes, the same verse that you've heard 1,000 times. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die. And I'm like, God, really? Come on. I mean, in my most distraught moment, this is what you give me? I've read this 1,000 times. And I read beyond that for the first time that I was really aware. And the author of Ecclesiastes, who was really philosophizing about life, said, it doesn't matter at all except that a man rejoice and do good. And I thought, that's exactly how my husband lived. He enjoyed his life, and he did good in his life in small ways and in large ways. And I realized then that his life was a tremendous success because he enjoyed life and did good. He died a few months later, and then when I began to think about rebuilding my business, I realized that enjoy life and do good is exactly the way I want to live my life, and it's the way I want to help other people live theirs.
Whether it's a speaking engagement, team building meeting, or a webinar on networking with a purpose, Myra McElhaney leaves an indelible impression.
Myra has the most warm, inviting smile. It's almost like you're walking into her living room.
I really want to encourage them to enjoy life and do good, because that's what it's all about.
She is so inspirational just from where she's come from, what she's overcome. She's been there, done that, so she shows us and tells us how to do it.
If one woman leaves the room feeling more encouraged and more able to face the challenge that she's facing, then I feel that I have done what I'm there to do.
She has lived the kind of life that I think she's trying to help each of us live. So she walks the talk, and you can't get any more authentic than that.
I would highly recommend hiring Myra to put on a seminar, because you're going to come away with the knowledge that you need and feeling empowered, and also feeling like you've been enveloped in a big warm hug.
Sometimes you have to go through the tears.